All right, here we go. So episode number 14 of
The Handbag Husband.
The Handbag Husband. Yay! So today, if you have watched any of our videos really up to this point, we usually like to sprinkle in a lot of footage from our Hermes capades. And we actually just had a drop-in Hermes capade that we got done very recently. And we're going to share some of that with you today.
It's not bad.
Well, don't ruin the surprise. But if you like that footage and you like the stuff that we put out there, I think today we're going to do one that is specifically kind of a background of all the different visits that we have done in the last couple of years, mostly in Europe, but a couple from USA, where you are going to see some pretty awesome bags that we've come across and we have seen with our own 2 eyes. I guess 4 eyes in your case. So just like any red-blooded, purse-admiring husband, it is, of course, heartbreaking when you go into the boutiques and you find out that almost all of these bags were for display only, or basically the nicest way of telling, us to go kick rocks, or maybe perhaps
Just not your turn.
yeah, we haven't. It's not our turn yet. That's the way to think about it.
Or my overachiever.
That's right. So today, I think what I want to do is we're going to go through some of those top bags that we've seen, mostly Kellys and Birkins, and we're also going to do a real quick, kind of short haul, a drop-in haul, I guess we'll call.
Unboxing.
Boxing. We're going to do that, and then we're also going to take a look at some of those bags that I wish we could have bought, and I bet you will wish you could have bought too. And we'll talk a little bit about what those prices are for them at MSRP. So if you were to get them from the boutique, we'll talk about what the prices are on the secondary, just so you have an idea. And then we'll talk about which ones we wish most we could have gotten. Now, before we get to this video, if you like the videos, if you like the content we're putting out there, if you like the bag candy, and this video specifically is going to be bag candy heavy for sure. But if you like the conversation and you like just kind of the content we're putting out, don't forget to like and subscribe, because it really does help the channel grow, and we are growing so quickly, and we are super duper thankful for that.
Thank you.
But also because when you do hit that like and subscribe and you hit that notification button, you'll get notified when our newest videos come out. All right, with that, let's get to the video. So, all right, so if you saw our previous video from our first US boutique visit, there was a couple things that we wanted to get that just weren't available. So I had a chance to stop by the Topanga boutique that we normally go to and just check in, say hello, and see if there was any of those things that we were missing. And we were actually able to pick up a couple of them. So I guess I just got real lucky. So the first thing that I want to say that we got, let's see here. First thing we got comes in a box. It looks like this. And I don't know, I think you could probably guess what it is. But it's something that, has kind of sort of fallen out of vogue in modern history, but or in modern times, in modern office culture, modern history. But I like it, and I still do it, and I still wear one, which is going to be the Roquebar de Rier tie. So it's a cravat, if you will, or a cravata. It is this one with this very whimsical horse on there. So if you are going to bring back something that is not really popular anymore, you might as well be whimsical about it. So I think that'll look nice on there. It is 100% a silk. It was designed by Dmitry Rybalchenko, who is obviously French, and the price on it was $240. And I think this is the first tie that we have bought in
MS.
no, first tie. Yeah, like the first tie I bought.
In a while, in 2 years maybe?
2 years? So yeah, anyways, that is the Roquebar de Rier tie. Very excited to have that, and I'm gonna wear that usually on Mondays. I like to wear my tie on Monday. The rest of the week, don't need ties. Monday, good tie. All right, next up is another item that adds to our collection, or perhaps our mania, if you will. It is a piece that we are slowly, piece by piece, literally picking up. Okay, you're filling out. We're gonna have it all the way. It comes in a box. It looks like this. And we actually already have one that we got previously, but it'd be weird if only you were eating out of it. Yes, so you're gonna have 2 of them, one for you and one for me, which is another member of the Cheval d'Orient collection, which is another rice bowl, or just another bowl, but it could be a rice bowl.
This is a smaller one.
Oh, it's a soup bowl.
This is a soup bowl.
But you could eat rice out of it.
Sure.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, you could eat rice out of anything, really.
Sure, pretty much.
The price on this one was $265. It does have the 24 karat gold inlay like all the rest of them. It is going to be kind of on that, the pieces in general for Cheval d'Orient. You have some that are super like Oriental, they look like Oriental rugs. And then you have pieces that are maybe a little more kind of like, not so much. They're more plain, and I guess that's a nice offset to the craziness of the Oriental rug style. So now we can both eat rice together or soup. Not a big soup guy.
I'll put some snacks.
Ooh, you could put snacks in there. You could put no put snacks in there, but you could. So that is the Cheval d'Orient soup / rice bowl, and that is number 2. So we're real excited to have that one and have it there. And the total collection is 55 pieces. So you know, got a long way to go. All right, so let's get down to the forbidden bags that we have seen in person, but you know, weren't able to buy.
Not your turn yet.
It was not our turn yet. Yeah, it was not our turn yet. So the first one up is going to be a Birkin in the matte Niloticus crocodile with palladium hardware. And that is a beautiful bag. I mean, you can't, there's no way around that, right?
Yeah.
Was this something you would wear?
No.
Really? Why?
I don't know. Cause I think it's because it's like it's white.
Mm-hmm.
It's like kind of scary, and I mean, obviously, it's like white on top of being the crop, like the color transfer.
Yeah.
The I don't know.
Also, doesn't really fit your style.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah. It is a size 25. It has palladium hardware. Obviously, the leather is matte Niloticus, which means that the alligators came from the Nile. And the color on it is blanc, or maybe Himalayan is the color. I don't know which one is. They both mean white, I guess, in my mind. So, yeah. And the prices that I got for all these bags, because we don't know what the MSRP for these ones are, because I couldn't find it anywhere on any of the purse socials or like that. But the secondhand prices that I'm pulling them mostly from Sotheby's, because I know there are some other secondhand dealers, like other ones online, but I feel like Sotheby's is the most trustworthy that I think of in my head. Of course, you know, there's someone who probably doesn't agree, but so the estimated price for this one, $120,000, or the most recent one that maybe sold was $120,000 for it. So
size 25.
Size 25, and again, this is the Birkin version. I don't know if the Kelly version is more expensive or less expensive.
It's more expensive.
Really? Yeah.
I guess it also depends on the size too. Probably,
yeah. But I don't imagine they make much bigger ones. They probably don't make a lot of size ranges for this.
Because of the size of the crocodile. The width of it?
Yeah. Gotta get the chubby crocodiles. So that is that first one. And seeing this one in person, I mean, it always kind of sets you back a little bit. You're like, wow, that is a nice bag. It's basically the cost of a house, right? In some places. Or
you wish in California.
It's the size of a doghouse. It's the cost of a doghouse here in California.
Sure.
Yeah. And so seeing someone carry it around, it's like, or even seeing it in person, you're just like.
Like it's more like if that person. I think I've seen. I don't know. Like I seen once or was it on social media? But like that lady has Himalayan Birkin and also the orange sandal.
Oh, they make the sandals?
Yes. I'm like, no.
It's too much. Whoever you are, lady,
not,
I mean, it's too much. It's
like,
too much.
My shoes is like all like dirty and like bam, like cannot.
Yeah. So yeah, that one was good, and you know, maybe one day our turn will get out. It'll be our turn. All right, next up is going to be a Kelly in the size of 28. We saw this one in the Rome boutique. It has gold.
This one's 28.
I think it's 28. It's kind of hard to tell from the pictures.
I'm really bad at sizes though.
What size do you think it is?
I think it's 25.
I don't think it's 25.
I don't know.
I think it's 28.
I'm pretty bad at sizes.
Yeah. And it's hard because the angle and you don't really have anything to reference.
Sure.
We should bring a measuring tape next time.
Some people like know, like when they see like,
sure.
But I'm not good at it.
Yeah, so I think it's 28. It has gold hardware. The leather is Togo, and the color is gold. And the MSRP on it, well, first of all, it's a beautiful bag. When we saw this one in Rome, of course, they were like, oh, this is not for you, because these are all forbidden bags. Yeah. But the thing is that this is like the most kind of pedestrian of bags. This is the one that everybody wants, right? The gold on gold.
Which is almost kind of deter me from getting one. I don't know. Like, you know, obviously I'm like the super basic color as a person.
Yeah.
Like gray is my spirit, you know. Like,
your soul is gray.
Yeah, my soul is gray. So all my stuff would be white, beige, gray, brown, black. That's like my stuff. But like obviously I do like the bag, but these days everyone has this color. It's almost like, do I want one?
Yeah.
Like, you know, even though I like the color, but everyone has it.
You know, one interesting thing I saw through the sales history was that the bags that look like this that were sold in Asia were actually more expensive when they were the palladium. Well, in the West, like Europe and the US, the ones that were gold with the gold hardware actually sold for more.
It's just trend.
Yeah, so maybe it's some sort of trend, but I just thought that was interesting that there is a divergence between the two. Yeah. Because obviously the gold on gold is the most beautiful. I'm just saying. Don't.
But again, everyone has it. So,
yeah.
Yeah, and if I need to wait, I don't know, a year for a bag, would it be something that everyone's already has it?
I mean, you're talking to a guy who wears a Submariner, so, you know. Yeah. So that one was obviously beautiful. We really like it. And every time I see it, I always like it. I definitely like seeing it and think like, oh, that'd be a nice bag for us to get. The MSRP on it, according to some of the bag socials and all the super sleuth baggy people out there, I think they're saying that for 2023, it went up to $8,650. Of course, that price may vary by country and by size and by material, but $8,650. The last one that I saw sold on Sotheby's was at $12,818, and that's translated from the
Is it
12,000? I don't know.
Normally, like, is it brand new? It's probably.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sorting for like age or condition because that just makes the Rubik's Cube very, very complex.
Sure.
But just in general, around $12,000 is what they were selling for.
I think it was about 20.
Yeah. So that was the Kelly 28 gold on gold. Looks nice, right? And in fact, I don't know. I guess we'll get to that here in a second.
I don't think it's like, I know you say, oh, the bag is unobtainable. I feel like
it is obtainable.
This one is obtainable.
Just not by us right now.
Sure. It's not even on my list. Yeah.
Do you like this one or do you like the Birkin better in the same specs though?
Kelly.
Ooh, interesting.
I'm always like a Kelly.
Kelly kind of gal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd go the other way. Yeah. Anyways, so next up is another one that we saw. This one we saw in Florence, Italy. And this one is actually unobtainium, right? It really is something that, I mean, if you get offered it, I don't know, you gotta be somebody, right? Maybe you're the vice president of Australia.
Or buy a couch.
Or you buy a couch, maybe, which is the Birkin Picnic. And that is something very interesting for sure, if not attractive. I don't think it's necessarily really beautiful.
I think with Picnic, obviously the Kelly Picnic came first and then they did the Birkin Picnic. So to me, I think Picnic should stay with Kelly.
Oh, I see. You're a Picnic originalist.
I think that it looks a little bit odd in Birkin design.
I think I've gotten so used to seeing it in Kelly that when you see it in Birkin, you're like, oh, something's off about this one. Also, the colors I think are a little bit different. I don't know if you see any Kellys with the dark leather on top. Do you? Oh, okay. Yeah, this one specifically has a swift leather on top and wicker. One of the things I think that would be really kind of a pain in the ass for these would be the fact that the bag has to like crack open, like a clamshell, right? It's not, because the wicker you can't, it's not bendable. So it's not like a purse where you have a purse or like a bag. You have to like open it up like a clamshell. And I think that would be kind of, stuff just starts flying all over the place and things like that. So it is in swift leather on the top with wicker on the bottom. Like if you have parents from the 70s, they probably had a chair made out of it.
Yep, I think we had it.
The color is marron, if I'm saying that right. And the estimated price on it, or the MSRP on it, is around $20,000. I think that's what the folks were saying on the interweb. But the estimated Sotheby's price, because it has not sold yet, because it's been sitting there for a while, and you know it's the price of a reasonably modern Porsche, is at $68,000. So you know, I think it's cool. I think it's quirky. Isn't enough to spend 7 times more for? I don't know. I'll leave that up to you.
Wait. But I think if it were Kelly Picnic, I might fight for it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I liked it. I like the look of it.
All right, so the next one up on this list is another one that is you're not going to get it, right? Unless you are somebody, you're likely not going to get offered this one. But you do actually kind of see it. We've seen it a couple times in a couple different places and a couple different colors and styles for it. And it's not really my taste per se. It feels, I don't know, it's just too off for me. I like this normal standard Birkin. I think it's beautiful the way that it's cut, and especially the flaps have a nice like overlay. And I think that gets messed up a lot when it is in this one, which is going to be the Birkin Shadow. This one particularly is a 25. It is made with leather formerly known as Gulliver leather, which was named after Gulliver's travel. That was interesting. Did you know that? I didn't know that. It was one of my favorite books as a kid. The color is turquoise, which again, I'm not partial to turquoise in general. And the MSRP on it is at $12,000, but the last one that I saw sold on Sotheby's, $42,445.
Shows the picnic over there.
Oh yeah, I would take the picnic for sure. Yeah, I would take the picnic for sure over this. Yeah. So I think that it's a nice bag. It's kind of interesting the way they take on it. It was made by what's his name? Gaultier. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it was made by him as a way to like kind of update the Birkin and have a different take on it. But yeah, the guy who made this bag. Yeah. So, but it's not my one. But put it up because I know folks like to see it. All right, so this next one up is one that I think is obtainable. You're gonna have to wait a little bit of time for it. And I think that most people would choose this one because it is beautiful, but also because, you know, it's the one that they're being offered, right? I think that's the reason why they would choose this one. And I would choose it too if we got it, which is the Kelly 28 in blue ostrich with gold hardware. So it looks real nice, something you could definitely take to a Chargers game, right? If you wanted to, because the same colors. I mean, you could, so one could do so if they would like to. And I think that the Kelly in the exotic is quite nice, especially with the ostrich. I mean, the ostrich is a beautiful leather. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks very, very cool. And it has the added benefit of being super durable. Because if you look at ostriches, they look pretty durable. Like, they look like tough birds. So they really, I mean, chickens, they look very delicious, but turkeys or ostriches, I mean, they look like they're pretty tough birds. They don't look like birds that are not. So this is the blue with the gold hardware Kelly 28. The MSRP on it, I think, is like $19,241, somewhere around there. We actually saw this one in Milan, and the cost on it was the last time it was sold on Sotheby's, the one very similar to this one sold for $30,000.
Which is, if you think about it, like, you know, like the normal gold Kelly Retourne or like Oscilliers sell for like 20, 22. I would have chosen exotic over a normal, like quote unquote popular combo.
I think you'd have to consider when you would wear this though.
This looks pretty casual to me.
I mean, I don't think have you ever seen an ostrich bag in real, like someone wearing an ostrich bag in the wild? I have not. I don't think ostrich is that popular for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's really pretty. I mean, they're a little strange. It's a little strange. Like the leather is just strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like it.
I like it too.
So my point is, I think people don't appreciate it as much as, oh, it's a croc. It's like, you know, or
The croc has the danger factor to it, and also like the
danger, like real danger, like human instinct of, oh, this is dangerous. Right.
Like in the back of our head, you're like, oh, whatever this pattern is, that's dangerous. Stay away. Yeah. So I never thought about that.
It's a real danger. Yeah.
Where the ostrich one, you're kind of like,
No, but my point is, I don't think people really know. Maybe know about it. Yes, they know, but they don't know about it.
And I don't think they produce that much of it. I think they might actually produce more alligator and maybe crocodile than they do ostrich.
But my point is that I think ostrich is pretty casual to me, at least to me.
It can be. It can go both ways.
Correct. Yeah. So you were asking when you're going to use it, basically the same as when you're going to use your normal Kelly. Yeah. I think that's that, yeah. Okay.
I like this one. I think it's a good looking bag for sure. So if we were offered it, I think we'd probably take it. Now, for the last two that we have, one is actually more of my pick because it's not something that I think you would ever even really consider for yourself, but for a gentleman who is an aficionado, an appreciator.
But you are short.
It emphasizes the shortness. No, or my shortness emphasizes the bag. Oh, I'm not that short. I'm that short. I am average height for most European people. Maybe Southern European. Either way, so that is going to be the Birkin HAC, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce. Would you know? It stands for something. It's an anagram for something, but I'm not going to do it. We saw this one in the Paris boutique. It is a size 40, and I don't know if you saw recently they came out with a 50, which
that one's gonna
that one's gonna drag for sure. It looks like a suit carrier when you put your suit in like the bags and you fold it over, like it's a garment bag. It's that size, so it's quite large. It looks pretty cool though, especially with the pockets, very masculine. This one is a 40. It is with the leather, Clements leather, which I think is very, very nice. It has the hardware is palladium, and the MSRP, I have no idea. It doesn't seem like this one's very popular on the purse socials because I don't think many people were even considering it. I think it is kind of more, it is a gender neutral bag, but I think it's something that maybe men would wear more than women just because of the size of it. So I don't have an MSRP on it, but I did see the last one that sold at Sotheby's was $16,702.65. So that is the Birkin HAC Clements. Oh, the color. The color is the best part about it. It's biscuit colored. Who doesn't love biscuits? And last but not least, and I think the one that is it is the one that got away. It is. Yeah. We'll make a video about that one here. Is this also from the Paris boutique for Hermes? It is a Birkin 35 in the classic.
I think it's 35. Or it could be 30.
I think it's 35.
Yeah,
because it looks pretty big.
It looks pretty, yeah.
It's got the base of the triangle is quite large, but it is in the most classic, the most appreciative, and obviously the less expensive one for the Western people. But it is in gold on gold. Should have got that one. The price on it, the estimated price is $9,850. Of course, it is behind the glass, and in this case, they did not offer one to us. And the last sold price that I saw for it is actually pretty good, $16,975.
I think that's used.
Yeah. Oh, because brand new would be like 20 something, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, these are the bags that I think that they may not be the ones that are the most elegant, right? They may not be the most expensive, and they may not be the most sought after, but they are definitely ones.
Sought after.
No. My point is that they would be the ones that are the most used, for sure.
Oh yeah.
If you look at, I bet you if Hermes did a bag count of mileage per bag, these ones definitely get the most miles on them.
If I had to bet money on it, would be Birkin 30, black on 400.
Okay, maybe palladium too.
Sure, yeah.
It might be a toss up
between
between
the
the
two.
two.
Would be most used.
I don't know. The gold on gold you see so often, like traveling, right? You see people love to put the miles on that. They, just pack them in there.
No, but the point is like the gold, it just became a trend. Back then, like Birkin is like bright colors.
Yeah.
Like really like fuchsia color, like green. Like,
Oh yeah,
like
you
that,
see those,
like
yeah.
those
Yeah. You can tell people like when they got their Birkins,
yes.
Like the old guys when they get their Corvettes.
Because the Birkin is, like,
You can tell.
through time, it's like it's getting, what's the word for it? Slushy, like slush.
Slouchy.
Slushy, yeah.
Slouchy,
that
yeah.
one, yeah. So yeah, and you will see it all the time. It's most of the time it's bright color.
Yeah. So that is another one that, and we'll get to the story about it, and it was a tough choice.
Like the bag that we rejected.
Yeah, we'll do the bags we rejected.
I say no to these bags,
Yeah.
and I feel bad about it.
And the hard part about it is it's not just like a no, I don't want the bag. It's like you have to choose between which ones do you want.
Correct.
That is the tough decision.
Yes.
More than just like, oh, I don't want that one.
Yeah. And I don't even know that I would get it again soon. That's why it's in the unattainable. What is it? What is this topic for?
These are bags that are forbidden.
I guess, yeah.
They were forbidden at the time, except for that one, which was not.
Yeah.
I've said too much. So thank you so much everybody for watching the video. And again, you know what? We really appreciate you watching the video because of the fact that it is helping our channel to grow a lot. And if you like these videos, if you like the content, if you like the bag candy footage that we put out there, and we're going to get a whole lot more coming up for you. You're going to see here.
We are planning for our trip. So.
Yes, so we have our trip planned, and we have an Hermes here, and Hermes there, Hermes over here, and Hermes there. So we're going to have a lot of really interesting footage from peak Hermes display time.
What do you mean? Oh,
like when they really roll out all the bags.
Hopefully
is that holiday season?
It's not for you.
It's not. Yeah, maybe we'll see. Maybe I'm gonna ask. I'll be like, hey, can you? Yeah. But no guarantees. But again, you can come along our little quest here for these. And if you like it and you like doing this and you like being in the conversation and you like seeing the bags and you like all the things that we're doing, please don't forget to like and subscribe because it does help the channel grow, and we are so thankful for that.
Thank you.
But also because if you hit those notifications, if you hit the like, then you get updates when our newest videos come out so you don't miss any of them. So with that, I think that's it for today. I don't have anything else. Also, if you have any comments about our forbidden bags or forbidden bags that you have been forbidden from as well, put them down below.
Or the forbidden bag that you'd be able to.
Oh yeah, or even better, if you wanna make us a little jealous, right? I'd love to see the bags that they're in the forbidden one. You're like, oh, I got the Himalayan Nyloticus or whatever. Put that down below too. We'd love to see those and just part of the conversation and part of the community that we're building. So with that, thank you so much and goodbye.
Years?
I was gonna say like a decade.
No.
What was the last time we bought?
I bought a tie before.
For me?
Yes.
Maybe like a bow tie.
No.
Now next up is another item that we got that is an addition to the collection that we know and we love. And if you watch,
You know that we already have one of these, right?
yeah,
It's on them. On the.
yeah, this is the second one.